Hello, my name is Tiana Velasquez-Smith and I graduated from St. John Fisher College in 2015. My major was in childhood and special education and my minor was in Spanish and interdisciplinary studies. After graduating from Fisher, I taught kindergarten for 5 years, and during that time, I decided to pursue a master's degree at the University of Rochester in TESOL, teaching students of other languages, and urban teaching and leadership. In May 2019, I graduated with both of those degrees, and I'm currently pursuing my PhD at the University of Rochester in teaching and curriculum. Something that I like the most about Fisher is definitely the mentorship experience that was provided to me. And during that time, I didn't realize how sustainable those relationships were going to be. But since having graduated 5 years later, I'm still very much in contact with the people that helped me get along that journey. So my professors, my academic advisors, my peers, my colleagues, those relationships are so sustainable, and the relationships that I have so much value on because they're people that have so many different funds of knowledge and so much information that they're still continuously helping me, and we have a reciprocating relationship. Another thing that I really appreciated and loved the most about my experience at Fisher was the academic rigor that I received while there. And I say that because the academic rigor gave me this academic endurance to look at a task and think, oh my goodness, this is so hard. How am I going to do this? And then actually, I can do this. I can do this because my coursework has set me up to be successful in ways that allow me to do hard things. And that's something that Fisher is very good at, is setting hard tasks in front of you, but really setting you up nicely to meet each and every single task as you go along the way. Something else that is really unique to the Fisher experience is the tailored experience that you will receive from your professors and academic advisors. And so they really focus on the individual in ways that, if you're interested in a certain topic, there is that, because it's a liberal arts college, there's room and flexibility in your coursework to take that political science class, to take that African American studies class. And your advisors, they want to know what are your interests so that those things can be incorporated in your core coursework. When I think about how Fisher really helped me become who I am today, I think so much about my teacher preparation program. And so, like I previously said, I taught kindergarten for 5 years, and I just felt so prepared, right, to teach those little minds, because Fisher taught me how to be a great teacher. And in my teaching career, I found myself going back to a lot of the books that my professors had written, a lot of the coursework that I had done, some of the thematic units that I created, and I transferred that into my craft as a kindergarten teacher. And so when you can see that transference between your undergraduate experience and the professional experience that you've chosen to do as a career, I just think that's how it should absolutely be. And that experience that I received during my teacher preparation program set me up beautifully to be a great teacher, I think, right? So another thing that is that really helped me become who I am today is kind of what I talked about, that academic endurance. And prior to going to Fisher, I've always been kind of a scholar, and I've always loved to learn. But the idea that learning is not a destination, it's a journey. And I think that's something that Fisher does so well, is there's no, okay, I've acquired it, now I'm great. It's this journey of learning, and I feel like I got that during my Fisher experience. Something else that I feel very well versed to talk about many different academic disciplines, and has a lot to say, and that's a testament to the curriculum and the coursework that is selected between the student and the academic advisor, where I took courses in political science, and I took courses in history, and I took courses in child psychology. And so there's so many different things that now I'm able to speak highly to, because I now have that academic coursework and that background to have many different opinions about many different things in many different disciplines. If I were to give you any advice as a incoming student, I would say two things. The first thing I will say is get involved. And that's as soon as you unpack your stuff in your dorm room and get involved. You will meet some of the best people across different clubs, across different organizations and it's kind of scary to put yourself out there and try new things, but I promise you, you will not regret it. I was involved in many different things, clubs, organizations while at Fisher, and going back to that mentorship piece, that's how a lot of those mentorship experiences came through, was putting yourself out there. I understand it can be a little bit scary, but you will thank yourself in the long run. The other thing that I will say is ask for help when you need help. Actually, just ask for help. Not even just when you need help, just ask for help. This is a community of learners. You're now a part of a larger community, larger than yourself. So know that you're not in this journey alone. You have peers, you have academic advisors, you have professors, you have me. You can call on to whoever you need to call on for those days that are difficult and even for the good days. I will say one more thing, I lied. The next thing I will say is do not give up your passion projects. Yes, you are a scholar. Yes, you are now in this big world of academia and you're learning these wonderful things. But if you like to dance, make time to dance. If you like to knit, make time to knit, because we all have hobbies and those hobbies are a form of who you are as a person. So do not give up your hobbies, ask for help, and get involved. I wish you the best of luck. This is going to be such an amazing experience. I'm so excited just thinking about what you guys are going to embark on. Peace and love. Stay well.